We got some not so fun breaking news for the Chicago Bears, and bit of a shock, but Jaquan Brisker will not be traveling with the Chicago Bears, at least right now, as he has been diagnosed with a concussion after the Chicago Bears win over the Carolina Panthers. Brisker was involved in a collision that ended up, he was down for a minute, had to go over to the sideline and seek medical attention. He then could go back in and play. He wasn't showing any symptoms at the moment, but today, when at Hallis Hall, Jaquan Brisker was diagnosed by team doctors that he unfortunately has a concussion. We got the whole breakdown for you guys here. It's some unfortunate news, but hello everyone and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. This is a tough blow for the Chicago Bears. Jaquan Brisker has been having a very big year for the team so far, already has 40 tackles through 5 games. But we're going to break down exactly who's the next man up, what this means, and how he still could travel with the team this week. But before we begin today's show, please hit that like button right now to help wish Jaquan Brisker getting well soon. And in the live chat, or if you're watching after the live, please comment "get well soon" for Jaquan Brisker. And if you haven't already, you please could hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news and notifications. But let's get into today's show. Jaquan Brisker is out with a concussion. Obviously, a very serious injury for the safety. The third-year man out of Penn State was the second pick ever by Ryan Poles, and he's been having a very solid season so far for the Chicago Bears. Just breaking it all down for you guys, this was the first season that he hasn't missed a game yet so far. He has missed 2 games in his first 2 seasons in the NFL, but now he was 5 for 5. He still can play in London technically, but it kind of worries me considering the fact of the time difference, the change, what he's going to have to do in order to get acclimated. Jaquan Brisker has been having a very good season so far. In 5 games with the Chicago Bears, has 40 total tackles, 23 of them being solo. He has 3 tackles for loss, including a forced fumble that he had this past week against the Carolina Panthers, an interception, a quarterback hit, and 2 pass deflections. The third-year safety out of Penn State has been doing a very good job so far for the Chicago Bears. This is a big blow to the defense, especially looking at his PFF grade. He has a 65.3 overall. His run defense, 66.7, which is 8th out of all safeties in the league at the moment. His pass rush, 70.3 for all safeties in the league. That is top 10 as well, and 63.5 coverage. Quarterback rating when targeted, a 65.5. It's a no-fly zone in Chicago around Jaquan Brisker. So the Jaguars, who are coming off their first win this past week, are going to be a challenge for this Bears secondary. You know, Trevor Lawrence can go off any single day of the week. They have a strong wide receiver core. They have good tight ends. Even though they are 1-4 on paper, folks, the Jaguars, you don't mess around with them. So not having Jaquan there is going to be a big blow to this defense. And folks, make sure that you post in the live chat right now, get well for Jaquan Brisker or a bear down or anything like that to help wish him good luck. Hopefully Jaquan sees this. I always tag players and send it their way. Going back to Jaquan really quick, though, he's been doing a really good job this season for the Chicago Bears. Him and Kevin Byard have been a dangerous safety duo in this league. So it just means that the Chicago Bears are going to be potentially down with one of their best players. Jaquan Brisker is no joke. The concussion's no joke. This is his second concussion of his career, by the way, which worries me a little bit for him. I obviously think that Jaquan Brisker is a fantastic player for this team. You guys probably do too. What makes him so special is his ability to go after and attack pass coverage. He isn't afraid of any quarterback. He's also the guy that usually takes on tight ends or the tallest receiver in deeper zone coverage. So not having him is going to be big. He's our bigger safety out of the 2 between Kevin Byard and himself. So just the Bears, it's going to be a big miss. Like he was having a nice season so far. That's why I'm a little bit worried about this. Obviously, the concussion is no ideal situation for him. Jaquan Brisker, also on top of it too, is a 100-tackle type safety. He, through 5 games, already had 40 of them. So if you think about it, he was on pace to have well over 120 tackles this year. Not saying he can't, but Jaquan Brisker is starting to really blossom. And a lot of people wanted him extended, including myself. So this definitely puts a little bit of hurt on the timeline for him. The play that he was in the concussion for was actually later in the game where it was garbage time, which that's what makes it 10 times worse. Jaquan ran into linebacker Tremaine Edmonds on a tackle on Hubbard. So it was a pointless play, should never have happened. Overall, though, Kevin Byard will be the only starting safety right now for the Chicago Bears. And I'm going to break down the Bears depth chart right now in just a minute. But again, if you guys haven't already, please put in the live chat right now, get well soon for Jaquan, and hit that like button to show your support and quick recovery. He can still travel to London, which is great. The one worry I have with that is that if you going to international travels, especially an 8-hour time difference, you need adjustments. The team is leaving right now to go to London, like as we speak, leaving O'Hare Airport as we speak. It's been all over Bears Twitter. Bears are going over to London. That's an 8-hour time difference. You do need at least 2 to 3 days in order to adjust, or else you're going to be all thrown off. The Bears didn't do that last time. The Bears flew in on Thursday last time they played the Raiders in London. Obviously wasn't an incredible idea because they came out flat against the Raiders. They left early. They got in early. That's what I'm excited about. But at the end of the day, Jaquan Brisker going in on Thursday, games on Sunday at 8:30 in the morning here, your body is going to be entirely thrown off. He's young, so he can adjust to it, but that's the one thing. Jaquan Brisker, though, having a really nice season. Hope that he is able to play this upcoming Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars if he passes his concussion protocol. So upset that he's hurt, wishing him well. Let's hear it in the group chat right now. I'll look in just a minute. Before we get more into today's show, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Via. As crisp fall rolls in and the leaves begin to change, don't rely on pumpkin spice for your life. Embrace the natural power of cannabis this fall with Via. Whether you're lounging by the fire or exploring new activities, Via's premium federal legal cannabis products and are a very nice companion, farmed and crafted with care in the United States and trusted by over 500,000 customers. Via has a product for everyone. And the best part, Via ships in all legally states minus California. You can go and get yours today. If you're 21 plus, check out the link in the description now for Via and use code JAY to receive 15% off your order. Please support our show and tell them we sent you this fall. Enhance your everyday with Via. Let's go back to the show real quick, guys. So who is going to be taking over for the Chicago Bears at the safety position? Well, looking at the depth chart right now, Elijah Hicks is going to be the guy that takes over for Jaquan Brisker. Hicks, who has been in and out of the Chicago Bears starting lineup over the last couple of seasons. Obviously, the better that the team has gotten, Hicks has gotten less time, but he is a solid backup for Jaquan Brisker. Right now, it's because Terrell Smith, who is also on injured reserve, on the injury report and also did not travel with the team, will not be in London as well. So right now, it looks like the Chicago Bears are going to have Jonathan Owens or Elijah Hicks. Elijah Hicks is the one behind Jaquan Brisker at the moment. So you have two solid options in either safety in order to take over, which is obviously great. You want Jaquan Brisker out there. Likely it's going to be Jonathan Owens that takes over for Jaquan Brisker in this situation. Owens, a multiple year veteran, multiple 100 tackle seasons, obviously is probably going to get the advantage to take over this. But if Elijah Hicks does take over, the bigger safety standing at 5'11", 200 pounds, nearly the same size as Jaquan, will get the start on Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So unfortunate breaking news that I had to bring for you guys today, but there is always a positive. Jaquan Brisker still can travel with the team and be a part of this historic game for the Chicago Bears in London, as the Bears look to go to 4-2 after winning 8 in a row at home, 3-0 this season at home, and 2-0 against the NFC. I'm really hoping that Jaquan Brisker makes it out there, and I know you guys do too. So if you guys, again, if you haven't already, hit that like button to wish him well wishes. It's free. It's easy, along with commenting on the live chat, or if you're watching after, get well soon in the comment section below. And please subscribe to stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news and notifications. But as always, thank you for tuning into this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. I hope Jaquan Brisker gets ready and well soon. This is your breaking news on Monday night for the Chicago Bears. Stay tuned tomorrow as we have Jaguars versus Bears preview. We'll break it all down. But with that, thank you as always for tuning in, and bear down, baby.